This E3 2015 coverage is brought to you by Senshudo TV, Hapog, Cinch Gaming, and Gamer Salute.
Okay, so we're taking a look at WRC5. We just had a little play of it inside the booth here, but for those that don't know so much about the game because they've not been quite as lucky as us, give us a little overview of what can be expected from this iteration.
Right. Obviously, we are featuring all the rallies and all the cars of the WRC1 or WRC class, select cars from WRC2 and WRC3. We are featuring career mode, rally school, a single stage or quick stage mode where you can just select the rally at the stage and off you go. There's going to be an announcement soon regarding the multiplayer aspects of the game. Look forward to that. Finally be able to reveal what's coming. We are doing the main surfaces. That would be snow, tarmac, gravel, wet gravel slash mud. Cars are going to handle very differently across the different surfaces. Also, cars are made. A rally car is made in a configuration. So for tarmac rally, the car is in tarmac configuration. Slightly bigger wheels, wider wheels, bigger brakes, lower stands. Some rallies you're going to have a tarmac configuration, but part of the stage is going to be on gravel. It's going to make the car handle even differently than a gravel car on gravel. So I think we have nice depth in terms of the dynamics and our attention to detail when it comes to the surfaces and so on. Obviously jumps, off camber, you can cut the corners. There's some corners you don't want to cut because there's going to be a rock or whatever. But there are corners where you can cut, and when you do cut, it's actually going to help you keep up speed in that particular corner. You can basically hook the inside wheels, as it's called. For me personally, driving these cars, I've driven real rally cars. I've been fortunate enough to be allowed to drive a world rally car, and sure, it's not a world rally car in the sense I'm not afraid. It's a game, but I still feel that I gotta apply the same, should we say, trades. I gotta use the same techniques to make the car do what I want it to do. Using a little bit of handbrake, a lift and turn to change attitude on the car. Dynamically, I think we're very close to portraying, what it's like to be in a real rally car. But the game has a soft side to it too. Turn on some driving aids, lessen the effects of the damage, and the car becomes accessible even if you're new to racing games, which is important for us, obviously.
Yeah, of course. But that's the first thing that kind of springs to mind, really. When you think of rally, you think, it's really, really tough environment, really difficult to do. So do you feel that it would be just as easy for someone brand new to the game to start picking it up and get to the same level as someone that's been playing them for years?
Well, obviously, I think if you've been playing rally games for a long, long time, there are two things that you understand perfectly. One is, in order to win, you got to finish. And that means they have found a balance between how much they dare to attack versus, the risk of actually not finishing. The other thing, and that's one thing that, when you see rally on TV or when you play it in a game, you don't appreciate how difficult it is to listen to pace notes and also try and actually drive the car, right? In real life, me driving myself, having a co-driver, feeding me pace notes in a rally car, I was trying to not crash. It was a challenge, really. I don't think I heard half of what he said. I was just, I'll figure it out, And I think that for a new player, that is probably the biggest challenge, that is to be able to disassociate a little bit, drive and listen. And, as an added assistant, you have the corner markers on screen. But if you turn those off and you rely only on the pace notes, it's tough. And there, a seasoned player is going to have a big advantage, obviously. But the rally school introduces you to the pace notes and to the on-screen markers. It also introduces you to the different surfaces and how to drive a rally car. So there are ways for a new player to get into this and grow with it, learn it step by step. Same with the career mode, you start in the slowest cars, they're still pretty fast, but the slowest cars. And then you work your way up towards the top class in WRC. But along the way, the rally school sort of makes offerings to you, So when you graduate from a front-wheel drive car to a four-wheel drive car, there is going to be a rally school lesson available that introduces the car. Same with different surfaces and so on. So with the driving aids, with the lessons, lessened damage, and with the rally school, I think we have taken it as far as we can, probably, in terms of making it accessible and easy to get into.
Wonderful. And just so people are aware, when are you looking to release this fully, and what consoles or PC will you be available on?
It's on PC, current gen and old gen consoles, and PS Vita. And as far as I know, I'm not the publisher, I'm the developer, but I think we're looking at a late October release.
October does seem to be the month, right? Everyone's going wild for it. And finally, what is the one thing from the show floor this year that's really got you excited? What were you really looking forward to?
Oh, you know what? Being a developer, and my schedule is back-to-back presentations, so I haven't had much chance to go and see. But outside there is a showing of Battlefront. Definitely gonna try and sneak my way out there and see that. There is Payday 2. There is some things coming that for me, racing games, shooters, and Grand Theft Auto. That's my thing, yeah. But I think it's a nice showing of stuff here this year, and I hope to get a chance to actually go and play, or maybe at least see something, yeah.
Fingers crossed you get a chance. Well, thank you very much for talking to us today. Appreciate it.